else but the San Antonio Spurs would get the #1 pick in a draft class that has a generational center in it. It is insane. Going into this year's lottery, I really wanted the Spurs to be the ones to get Victor Wembanyama, right? That was my pick. I didn't want Detroit to get him. I didn't want Charlotte to get him. I didn't want anyone else. I wanted the San Antonio Spurs. And we all know that he'll be great with Greg Popovich. We know just how good he will fit in the San Antonio system and how they've done things for years and decades. But I don't think many people really understand the core that the San Antonio Spurs currently have and how good he will fit in there and how much and how good this team can grow. Starting off with Jeremy Sokin, who was their rookie this year. He showed amazing potential, putting up 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists every game. Not to mention, it felt like he just always had an impact on the game. As a rookie, to go in there and really just be able to play and try to grow is great. And that's another thing that we see from this Spurs team. That's a lot of youth. We've never seen Coach Popovich coach a team that was full of young guys. We've always seen him with a dynasty or with players that we know will be good. And this is the youngest team by far that he's coached, and he's loving it. He's having a great time. And I don't know who wouldn't have a good time coaching Keldon Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, Keldon Johnson has been improving every single year. With just this last year, he was putting up 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, Keldon Johnson has been that main guy ever since they got rid of DeJounte Murray. And by the way, I just want to say really quick how smart and how clutch that DeJounte Murray trade has been for this team. Now we can say that because they have Victor Wembanyama, we know that they'll be okay without an all-star. Yeah, that trade has really freed them up because I don't think this team would work as well as it would if they did have DeJounte Murray. I just don't think he would fit as well. But Keldon Johnson is amazing for this team. Devin Vassell is another player who has improved every single year and really can step up and be that guy. All they really need is a point guard. As soon as they can get a really good point guard on this team, I think that they can do some really special things, and they have so much to work with. They have so much cap room. They have some picks from the DeJounte Murray trade. I mean, they can work with some shit right now. And you have to believe as well that in the free agency, there's going to be a lot of players who want to go to San Antonio. They know what they can go and be a part of. They're going to want to go there, and the Spurs can afford that. And you also have to know that with their current roster that they have, adding Victor Wembanyama and Greg Popovich coaching this team, they are going to be a killer defensive team. I cannot wait to see this happen. Now, I also want to go over this tweet that I saw on my timeline. I don't really understand the way that the draft works when it comes to the really technical part of it, right? The numbers and the lotto balls and all this shit. I don't really understand that. But basically, the Trailblazers ended up jumping up in the draft. We saw the Detroit Pistons drop all the way down to, I think it was 5 or 4, some shit like that. I think it was 5. But basically, to get the #1 pick in the draft, you needed the ping pong ball combo to be 14, 5, 8, and 2. The Portland Trailblazers, their ping pong ball combo was 14, 5, 8, and 3. They missed Victor Wembanyama, the #1 pick, the generational talent out of France, by 1 ball. And if you're a Trailblazers fan, I am so sorry that you had to either hear that from me or read that on your timeline, because God, that makes me want to throw up. And I'm not even a Trailblazers fan. That is disgusting. The Washington Wizards also had a really close chance of jumping up as well, but they ended up just going where they were projected, which I think was 9th. A lot of possibilities, as it is every single year with the lottery, but man, the Spurs really did pull it off. But Victor Wembanyama is ready to come over and compete. He said in his ESPN interview right after they got the announcement that he was going to be going to the Spurs that he wants his ring. He said, I'm trying to win a ring ASAP, so be ready. So be ready. This man is already threatening the league, ready to go in and win a championship. Next year is going to be disgusting. I wonder if he'll play in the summer league. I feel like what happened to Chet Holmgren last year is going to make teams a little bit scared to play their players, if I'm going to be completely honest. I know it didn't happen in the summer league, but still. Yeah, and then you also have rival scouts from other teams basically being salty as fuck that the Spurs got the #1 pick, with a rival scout saying, fuck that. Those guys have gotten enough luck already. They already got Tim and Dave. Being able to draft the 3 best center prospects of the last 35 years would be some bullshit. Listen, I don't know if that's a Charlotte Hornets scout. I don't know if that's a Houston Rockets scout. I'm sorry. But listen, the Spurs got it like that. They got some voodoo magic over there in San Antonio. That's all I got. Now, I do also want to let you guys know I will be making another video going deeper into the draft and what teams are going to get what and where I think players are going to go and how I think they can affect their team. Because listen, there are some players on this draft. It's not just Victor. I know we've been saying the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes, but this whole entire draft is going to be generational. I'm calling it right now. I think everyone agrees with me that this draft is going to be generational. So we'll be going over that in another video later. But for right now, we have the main focus. That is the NBA playoffs. It's currently the Nuggets and Lakers that are on right now. I'm probably not going to make a video talking about it because right now the Lakers are getting cooked. They're getting smoked. I also want to let you guys know before I end the video that I am selling these shirts now. They're in my bio. Same shirt I'm wearing in my profile picture on my channel. It's really funny. Wear it to the gym or when you go play basketball with your friends. You'll probably get a couple laughs. I think it's funny. It's also really cheap. Use code KING for 10% off. But if you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. Click the video up on the screen if you did enjoy. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Later.